recording. Okay, we are live. Kinda. Still waiting on.
Kind of live, half
Let me
live.
double check. Let's see if we're live. Let's just see.
We'll see about that.
But can
I'll be the judge of that.
can I be trusted? Let's see. Captain America: Brave New World. All right, there we go. Cool. Well, let's talk about Brave New World, man.
I don't see us on the stream preview on the stream manager.
What? Are you on YouTube?
Oh, we're doing this on Twitch. I thought
No, man.
that's my bad.
Twitch is
Twitch is
for
so old
birds.
school. Twitch is so
Actually,
last week.
It's too new. Like, it's too for younger people. Our audience is on YouTube.
Okay,
For our old,
that's fair.
Our old selves. Okay.
All the old people that that follow us in any capacity are all on YouTube.
That's it. Okay, so we are live on YouTube, and keep an eye out for anybody chatting. We're gonna be talking about the Brave New World trailer here in a minute. Fume is our ad today, right? You said
Yes.
cool. I'll just say that in the middle, and then we'll run the Fume ad at the end after we're off the stream.
We're kind of quiet.
Are we quiet?
On the,
okay.
On the
Let's
YouTube.
see. Weird. I don't know that we can. I mean, I can. Let's see. We are totally cranked up on. Yeah, I see. I see.
Ba 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 ba
do look a
ba
little
ba.
quiet. I can turn myself up. I don't know if I can turn you up easily though.
I can turn up my input.
Your gain.
Here.
Check. Hey. Yeah, go ahead and turn up your gain. Hey. Still not peaking, but louder.
Check. How about that? Is that louder?
It looks good on this end.
I can go up a little more.
Yeah, as long as you're not peaking, go ahead and go up. Maybe that'll guess.
Well, this is the input level for the
Mhm.
USB part of the mic.
Whatever's coming to Zoom.
Right, the stuff that's coming to Zoom.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
cool.
my XLR is
separate.
going to my recording software.
Perfect. And I'm not peaking, but I turned myself up a little bit. Cool, great. Should be a little bit better now. Louder here. Kazamaka says. Terza Helm says, "Hey, 2/3 of Jam. That's us. That's us.
Zoom.
We're just Jim. Yeah. Evening Panda Leaders. Thanks, Kazamaka. Where are you? That is evening. Is it? I guess 3. It's 3:00 here. It's afternoon here.
That's still afternoon.
Yeah.
So
it count as evening? I thought evening was like after 6 or something.
usually, it's not as cut and dry as afternoon.
Yeah, it's not as cut and dry in America either. I want to say like when I was learning French, they were like after 6 p.m. is like whatever word for evening, but I've never heard that in America. But I just like transposed that knowledge.
Well, it's like there's evening and then there's night, and there's like it's a weird like between 6 and like 10 or so is evening, and then like after that it's night until the sun comes up and then it's morning.
Yeah. I see.
Or until you slept and and whenever you wake up it's morning.
All right, man. Have you got your recording stuff ready?
Oh, yes, I do.
Hitting record on my end.
Hitting record here. Check. Good waves.
And first, let's just watch the trailer one more time.
Okay.
Shit, man. We're not ready. I gotta stream this to you so you can see what we're seeing.
I mean, I'm talking about
I
do need to see it in real time.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
let me fix that real quick. Sorry.
Like I can see it on YouTube a few seconds after.
Yeah. Let me fix that.
We can 3, 2, 1 play. I've got it open in another tab.
Well, no, yeah, we can do that, but we can do that. Yeah, you'll want to watch it on your. But for the actual, I'm just trying to set up so we don't have to change. Just stop in the middle of the recording and change it all.
Gotcha.
Okay, there you
PJ's
go.
right.
Now you can see me, right? See the stream.
Yes, I
Zoom?
can see what OBS is putting out.
Perfect. Okay. All right, here we go. You wanna kick it off, or let's watch one more time, and then we'll kick it off.
Okay.
You guys on Twitch on YouTube will be hearing it as well. Here we go. So Jeff, you may want to mute Zoom for a minute. Here we go. And watch it on your own.
Yep.
Just doing one more watch so we can have a little more fuel for the conversation.
Fuel for the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson.
Just hit play about 5 seconds in.
Coming in. Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look. They said lose the mustache or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position. And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens? Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward. Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that, or you don't want to. What if it's a trap? Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn. You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers. You're right. I'm not.
Whew. I am just realizing that was not playing through the right audio thing. Sorry,
okay.
guys. Sorry, people that were watching on YouTube. You weren't hearing the audio properly.
Oh,
My bad.
no.
My bad. Okay. I'm going to change that so that if we do anything else, that will happen. We haven't done this in a while. Well, we did it recently,
Yeah.
but not like the same. Yeah, we haven't done much of this in a while, I guess. Okay. All right. So, get us started there, Jeff. We're recording.
Okay.
Should be good to go
I'm
on
recording,
all
yeah.
fronts. Here we
I
go.
might be really loud now. Just so hyped.
so hyped. I'm pretty hyped.
Today on the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast, we have a new trailer to discuss because Captain America Brave New World has a teaser out, and it is so exciting. All that and more right for this.
Hey, help me out with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
1,
3,
2, 3, 4.
There we go. Just line up easier. Welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast. My name is Matthew Carroll.
And I'm Jeff Randall.
That's the Jeff Randall we all know and love. Good.
Excited,
Glad
right?
you're here, man. Glad you're here. We're doing this on the weekend, which we don't normally record because, this dropped last night. I was already traveling for a gig, so we couldn't hop on. But now we're here. Let's do it. Let's talk about Brave New World.
Captain America Brave New World.
We've been waiting on this trailer a long time. I feel like a lot of information. We got news. I think it was out of one of the cons about some of the stuff that happens in this trailer, and I think we've talked about it before. But yeah, what'd you think? Let's just go over it. What do you think?
Man, there's so many like tiny reveals in there that are just like, oh my god, it's exciting, oh my god, it's exciting. And then like Red Hulk at the end of it was just like, like
Yeah.
I lost my mind. I lost my mind when I saw Red Hulk.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. I mean, for
It's important.
it's exciting
and
that it's finally been
huge.
revealed. I don't know if did you know about the toy leak? I'm sure you did.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
I saw the what was it, McDonald's leak?
Yeah. What I thought was interesting about the Red Hulk leak, or the Red Hulk in the trailer, is it does not show his face, which, you know, ever since Harrison Ford was announced as Thunderbolt Ross in this movie, we've been speculating about Red Hulk, but we don't see his face. So I'm wondering if it might be a different character instead of Thunderbolt Ross. What do you think?
Could be. Because we know that Stearns is supposed to be in this too.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yes, he's the leader, but he also had access to Hulk blood and was doing experiments with Hulk blood.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it could be that he experiments on himself and like accidentally becomes a red version of Hulk that they just kind of brush aside, or because, and I say that because like Harrison Ford's pretty old. He may not want to do that sort of role, long term, because Red
Well,
Hulk's kind of a big deal that might need to be a big deal going forward.
sure, but we've seen them many times in the movies kind of use a villain up pretty quickly. But also,
Sure.
if let's say Harrison Ford wanted to continue this role, it's kind of perfect if it's mostly a mocap slash voice role. You know what I mean? Like if he's
Yeah.
older and wants to do like, he wants to grumble and grouse as Red Hulk, but doesn't want to come in. In the comics, Red Hulk can go back and forth, right?
I think so.
Okay.
If
I'm
memory
not sure.
serves.
Okay, cool. I think so too, but I'm not 100%. So I was just curious if like they will even need him physically if he becomes Red Hulk, or if he'll continue to be Thunderbolt Ross and Red
If he's
Hulk.
just Red Hulk all the time, he's
Yeah.
like had that little bit as Ross, like regular Ross,
Yeah.
rather than Red Ross.
Yeah. Red Ross. Send
Send Harrison Ford right over.
Yeah. Other things in this trailer, obviously, Elijah Bradley. Is his name right?
Isaiah
Sorry,
Bradley.
I was like, that's not right.
Elijah is his grandson.
That's it. Isaiah Bradley attacking and running off, like seems to be trying to kill the president. What do you think? I have theories about what's going on here, but what do you think?
I like the first thing that I think is he's been brainwashed in some way.
Mm-hmm.
That
Like
he's
X2. This is an X2 situation. X-Men 2.
yes. Okay, sorry.
Like an X2
Yeah.
situation. Sorry, yeah.
It's like an X2 or I was thinking
Nightcrawler
Winter
did the same
Soldier
thing.
because this just trailer has like really solid Winter Soldier vibes.
Goes full on Winter Soldier for sure. And
And,
so
like-
it would make a lot of sense. I mean, this almost structurally, this would be the same as Winter Soldier. If you have Isaiah Bradley take a shot at the president, run off, and then, you have Captain America chasing him down very much like Winter Soldier, but also caring for him and not wanting to hurt him and wanting to be able to bring him in safely. Very much the same setup.
Yeah, and that's kind of like not great because like they've already that's treaded territory already.
Yeah. But here's my theory. That means it's not going to end the same way.
Yes.
So, like, maybe I assume if they're doing such a similar thing, that they're going to be using some sort of subverting of expectations. And I may be giving them too much credit or thinking too much through it, but like, my theory right now, based on this trailer, is that like, there's a line where Sam Wilson says, Mr. President, your inner circle has been infiltrated. Compromised.
Your inner circle's been compromised.
I think that he has been compromised. Like
Sure.
Ross himself. Like whatever they're trying to do here, whatever the evil thing they're trying to do that Isaiah is trying to stop is like actually happening and the president is in on it. And it's going to have to be like Harrison Ford as the president who we all want to love because he's Harrison Ford, and Sam Wilson as Captain America is going to have to literally go against the president. Which is like, he's already struggling with this, like, you're not Steve Rogers. You're Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers. But like,
Right.
what if he also has to literally fight the U.S. government, including the president? And what Isaiah Bradley's doing there, shooting, is maybe going too far, but like, he needs to be taken down,
Yeah. I mean, there's already the struggle, in America for a black man that, that they kind of tread upon in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, if you just expand on that, and like, speaking of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that's where Isaiah came from. And like, he seems to be playing a big, important part in this movie coming up. And I'm so excited for that we're getting more of that promise, right? We're getting more of that, like that crossover importance of, the characters that first appeared in the series are making a difference in the movies in a way that like really needs you to go watch that series.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. That's a really good point. The introduction of Isaiah Bradley here, like, I wonder how much they'll explain in this movie who he is, because
Right.
well, maybe they'll have an early scene where he's visiting him, or like maybe they'll have an early scene where they're both together at that ball or that banquet. Like maybe there's an early scene where you got to get a little bit of a recap on who Isaiah Bradley is, because I do think that like just throwing him into this movie without the backstory is kind of weird, because we don't even know why Sam would care about him, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't watched the series, you wouldn't know why he cares about Isaiah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but like, there's already that struggle. I got diverted by my own brain. You know how it goes, ADHD and all.
I do, in fact.
Yeah. Um, like he's already got that struggle of like just existing in America. And so like to have the president in on a nefarious plot, to try to get superheroes under his thumb and have like a strike team. Oh my God, what if that's what he's wanting? He's wanting a team, right? He's wanting a team that he can control. He's wanting Sam to lead the Thunderbolts for him. But Sam says
Yeah.
no.
Well, I think he and Val, who I'm assuming is in this movie, I can't remember for sure if she's been official. I think she is. I think she's officially in this movie, which is funny that we didn't see her.
She's director of the CIA. Like she's
gonna be in
somewhere.
this movie. Like they are heading towards collecting people, and like I think they want Captain America because it is such a like trust filled position, like it's very people trust America. And it's just really interesting. Like I feel like this is lining up very similar to Winter Soldier, but also Civil War vibes, especially with the idea that Bucky is going to be joining the Thunderbolts, So if Val and the president are building some sort of strike force to like do what they want to do for America, that may not be, what Captain America or Steve or Sam would decide to do. But the president wants it, like what, but then again, like I think about like Sam taking down the president and like that idea, that theory, and if something like that were to happen, like it's really ethically dubious, because even if like he would need to be revealed, like let's say he's Hydra or something, or like he's working with Hydra, like let's say Ross I could totally see a situation where we find out they've decided for protectionist reasons that they need to like incorporate people who were Hydra back into their system of control, stuff like that. Like maybe this isn't a Hydra situation like in Winter Soldier, but it's like we find out they're using Zola in the background, you know what I mean, just to like do stuff, just like Project Paperclip or whatever, like, oh no, we're not continuing we're not Hydra anymore, but like we can't throw all this intellectual like resources away.
We've got all this IP, like we can't just throw that out.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's that sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah, sunk cost fallacy, exactly.
We've already put all this time into the things that Hydra was building. Like Hydra's dead, but like we can still take their stuff, right? And like we can still use their people, right?
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, that's Project Paperclip. Like that's what it is. So I could totally see something like that. Sorry, Waterfall Angel in the chat just said Zola is Clippy. What? Yep, that's basically the amount of processing power those old computers had.
It seems you're writing a document. I can help you write this email.
I would love Zola as like my Alexa at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know that. Whatever. I can't do a Zola voice.
Man.
Your Zola's good.
I can order that for you. It will be here in 2 days.
It is good with Prime shipping. Okay. what else do we have? Obviously, Red Hulk is huge. We see Sam. We see his partner, his new the new Falcon, I guess, or
Joaquin.
Joaquin, that's his name. We see
Torres.
Isaiah. I don't know. We're about to go into the shot by shot breakdown, and we'll have probably more insights as we go through. But I don't know. It looks awesome. I'm excited. I feel like
it does.
It's combining a lot of the best of what Marvel's done so far. I just hope that like it's able to move forward into like I want them to, just like you said, it's a bad thing if this is so similar. Like, say, like Winter Soldier worked. Let's just do that exact thing again, you know. But I think
I mean, Marvel has been accused in the past of, having cookie cutter movies, like stamping out the same thing every time. Like, we don't believe that, but like this, if this is doing that, like it would be too much for even us, I think.
Yeah, if it's just exactly like we're talking about. But I think
Brave New Winter Soldier.
Yeah, the brave new Winter Soldier. Yeah, I think that it's absolutely possible there's going to be a twist on it, and that maybe all we're seeing is from the first few minutes of this movie. Most of what we're seeing, it seems all pretty likely.
I mean, there was a shot in that hallway where we saw Torres behind Sam when Sam had the shield up, but they were in suits. So I think that's like immediately after the situation in that press conference or whatever where
when
Isaiah
they're down it looks like an underground bunker or something.
Yeah, it looked like somebody was escaping through a bunker and like Sam and Torres were there. But then later we see both of them in Falcon suits, and it looks like they were like twisting around each other, like they were dogfighting alongside each other, which is like blows my mind. I love that because we've had in the film so far, we've had some instances of like two characters having a similar thing where like, Iron Man and Rhodey or Iron Man and War Machine were back to back in Iron Man 2, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And like Cap and Bucky against Iron Man in Civil War, like using similar powers, and like it's kind of similar to that, but we haven't seen anybody like Falcon doing Falcon's things.
Yeah, well,
so like
what excites me more than just like it's cool because the two people are kind of like doing something together is Sam, his original, like he originally had a flight partner. So like this suit was designed to be like a duo, like to have a wingman. Yeah. And so the idea of him having a wingman in this flight suit, and like kind of I can imagine him thinking of his other partner, like thinking about like how it's nice to have a partner again, it seems cool. But again, we're looking at all this stuff, and it's like this version of Captain America facing things as powerful as the Red Hulk, but he is not a super soldier. This is just going to be a completely different.
This version of Captain America is just a normal guy.
So, what's the? Like, I just wonder, like, what's the firepower he's going to be using? Because it just feels like he can't go toe to toe. Like, he's not going to be punching the Red Hulk.
Yeah. How do we contain that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Huh. I had there's an opportunity there that I was just thinking of for like a really heartfelt moment of like basically Sam saying to Torres, like, it's really great to have a partner again. Thank you for having my back. And then like Torres saying like, oh yeah, absolutely. Like Captain America always needs a Falcon. And then for Sam to be like, no, I mean you watching my back.
Mm-hmm.
Like Torres, thank you from Sam.
Yeah.
Like,
that's cool.
And just really making it personal like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's giving me chills up my spine. Just it's so heartfelt. And like I haven't even seen the scene, but I see it in my head, and I'm just like, oh, guys.
It's really nice. Except I need it to be earned. Like that moment would be really sweet, but it would feel like a platitude if he's like, it's nice to have someone watching my back, or it's nice to have you watching my back. It's like, but his last people who've watched his back are like Steve Rogers, Bucky, like pretty powerful characters, and like
solid people that have watching his back.
Solid people that have watching his back. Yeah, I need Torres to earn his position.
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
like that new guy. Okay. By the way, we are live while we're doing this, and if you guys would like to post something that you want us to include or read while we're live, hit @StrandedPanda while you're doing it. We just had someone do it. Let's read one. I live in Norway and have a little kid, so normally don't get to join in live. Great to finally be able to join in the live fun. Love the podcast. All the Stranded Panda ones. Binged it after WandaVision. Oh man, thank you, Mads. That's Mads Sunland. Thank you. So yeah, if you guys have anything else you want to say during the podcast that you'd like to see us tackle, or thoughts about the actual thing, please post them, because after we do the shot by shot, we're probably gonna do a little feedback section. Just make sure to hit @StrandedPanda. I think that's how it works on YouTube. Like, I know that's how it works on Twitch, but we haven't really done much of these on YouTube. By the way, this also, people watching live. There are 19 people watching live. Hit that like button. If we get likes, it pushes it out to more people that subscribed, or even that don't subscribe. So if you hit that like button, we will get more.
Work that algorithm.
Yeah. Help us work the algorithm a little bit. Also, I'm gonna change the name of this.
Or, sorry, Mads. First off, tusen tack for joining us, and tell your family I said hi and hieklik dag.
What do all those things mean?
Jij snakker liet Norsk, Matt.
Goodness. Didn't know you knew so much of this.
No, I mean, there was a point where I was like real big, I was like, I'm gonna learn Norwegian because that's where my family comes from, and I want to be able to pronounce Viking terminology as I'm reading like Old Norse stories better. And they're different. It didn't help. It didn't help at all. But I did learn, some like beginner Norwegian, and ADHD being what it is, I'm on Korean now.
Ooh. Yeah, you and Jeff, you and Josh, my buddy Josh, and you, Jeff, are the two people I know.
I'm Tim.
Sorry, Tim. You guys,
Tim and Jeff.
You guys travel from language to language like that. That's really cool. I don't speak even as fluently as you just did that any other languages.
I mean, all I said was tell your family I said have a nice day, or have a good day.
That's very nice. Very cool. Okay. Waterfall Angel says, was Isaiah attacking the president or just trying to break the glass to get to him to protect him, perhaps?
I wonder if Isaiah was attacking, like, oh God, it was, it's trope. It's trope. He looks like he's attacking the president, but he's actually attacking somebody behind the president.
I think if that were the case, that if any of these things that Waterfall Angel bring up or that you bring up were the case, it would have to, like there wouldn't be a reason for them to all chase him like they did. Like, he would be like, oh no, I didn't mean that. You know what I mean? Like, he would just say something, or like he would throw his gun down or whatever, like, and say, I was shooting the guy who was trying to shoot him, like something like that. Or I was trying to break the glass. I was here to protect him. Like, the fact that he runs out of the building and everyone's chasing him, and including Captain America, like, I feel like he is trying to kill the president. I think it would be kind of a cop out if they did anything else at this point, because it's really exciting scene.
What if that Isaiah was a Skrull?
That's a good idea. Someone else posted in the chat, like, so Skrulls are back, I think. And I didn't think that's what they meant, but maybe that is what they mean. I don't know what they mean. Oh yeah, it was Terza Kelm says, so Skrulls are back. I don't know. Could be that Isaiah has been taken over by a Skrull, or a super Skrull if they have Isaiah's powers. Jeff, you there? Hello? Okay, Jeff is frozen. Dang, I was so ready to start this thing. Let's see what happened. I'm still moving. Jeff is just frozen. All right, let's see what happened. Pardon the tech issue. Yep, Jeff is gone. just got a Facebook message. It's probably Jeff. Whew. Facebook's been terrible this week. Anybody else noticing that, or is that just me? Facebook has been like slow to load everything. Particularly messages. Like Messenger seems like it's not integrating with like the Facebook app very well or something. Or like the Facebook page, like the actual desktop page, which I use all the time. Oh, man. Dang. Ugh. I just got a message from Jeff saying his computer rebooted randomly, which hopefully will not undo the work we just did. That would not be good. Okay, let's see. What are you guys saying in the chat? Let's oh, man. Whoa. Dang. Me from 4 seconds ago talking. I guess while we wait on Jeff, we'll just hang out. Oh, cool. Kenny Carlson. Yeah. Kenny, you're free. That's right. Good. Glad you're around. That's so cool. Also from Sweden. Or near, from Sweden. Near Norway. We've had a lot of people over the years be from that sort of area. It's cool. Real cool. Let's see if Jeff's back in the Zoom. Yes, he is. Boop. Hey, hey.
Hey, man.
There you are.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Sorry that it rebooted. Hopefully your file saved.
Yeah, well, it didn't save, but I was able to recover it.
Good, good.
So I saved it and then also exported it so that we have at least that first half.
Great. Well, let's do this real quick. 1, 2, 3.
Hang on. I haven't started recording again yet.
Oh, okay. Just back, there. Everybody. Woo. Thanks for waiting. Guys. We're trying to get to this frame by frame. Mad says the Norwegian was on point, Jeff. A bit of a German touch to it, but otherwise pretty good.
Hey, I try.
Yeah, that's good. Quick start the trivia bot.
I haven't gotten the trivia bot to work with YouTube yet, but I could.
Yeah. We could definitely do that. We can get it done.
All right, I'm just going to call this new file part 2 because I don't want to record over the old one. Check. Good waves. Okay.
We have not talked about Giancarlo Esposito's character yet.
Nope.
And now that we have an actual visual, we'll actually talk about it. We saw the leaked photos a while back, but we didn't want to speculate based on the leaked photos.
You ready to 1, 2, 3, 4 again?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, man. Well, you ready to dive into this frame by frame and let's see what we can find?
Do it.
Let's do it. All right. So going to the very beginning, and we'll be kind of playing it. But honestly, this one is cut so fast. There's not gonna be much time to play. It's. Oh. Well, I jumped forward. Okay, hit the wrong button.
Too far.
Too far. All right. Let's see. We open into the Oval Office. Where the scene of where Nightcrawler tries to kill the president.
Yep, the very one.
That's the most notable historical event here.
Yeah, not any presidential addresses or
no. It's okay. We have a bunch of pictures of old guys. It's funny. I don't
ex-presidents.
I don't like to watch any other breakdowns before I do ours, but the new Rockstars when auto played. And I watched the first minute of it maybe, and they were pointing out the names of all the guys in the pictures, which I thought was interesting, but also not something I would ever think to look up.
Ex-presidents, you mean?
Well, they're not all ex-presidents.
Oh, were they not?
No, that's the thing. Like like they were trying to, like, I guess, suss out, like, there's a lady on the far left. Anyway, I did not do the same. So they were, but it is interesting to try to, like, suss out, like, what does this president believe in based on his, like, the characters in the background, you know?
Trying to figure out his entire motive.
Like, yeah, his
or,
political, like
his political leanings and motives just
yeah.
from pictures that he hangs on the wall.
Which I don't think they really did that exactly, but it was funny that they even, like, looked up who they were. Okay, and Sam walks in, and then we're having some sort of, at the White House, there's some sort of, like, event, some sort of summit, which this is really effective. I really like this camera shot they cut between, where it's a shot of him walking forward, and it's cut between that and him in his new Captain America suit, which I love, by the way. What do you think of the new suit?
It's a new super suit. He's got a suit and a suit, and I love all of his suits.
Yeah, and it cuts to him in that suit walking, and it's like juxtaposed against each other. They're almost the exact same framing of him, so you're able to cut back and forth, and it looks like just the environment's changing around him, which I think is really cool.
And I'm like looking at that, like trying to, like, dig in, like, look at the background. What is this place? I've never seen this. Where could this be?
Yeah, there's like
what could this be, Matt?
I don't know. It almost looks like a hip restaurant to me. Like, I don't know what it's
He actually found himself in the Monsters Inc. world, and he's in the restaurant, the sushi restaurant.
Yeah, that's probably it. There's also a swirling mural on the left-hand side, and I'm wondering what that might
it's
be.
An art piece. It's Quantum Tunnel. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's an art installation of the Quantum Tunnel.
There you go.
Yep.
Confirmed.
We're gonna link every single other property that exists.
Yeah. Oh man, thank you for saying so, Waterfall Angel. Jeff, you're still frozen.
My video's frozen?
Yeah, it's because I didn't reload it after you came back in.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see.
I'm actually just a statue now.
Yeah, he's transitioning to statuehood.
Yeah, I've been practicing.
Like one of those guys in New Orleans or whatever.
Yeah, I'm working up to painting myself gold, bronzing myself.
Oh man, this is gonna be annoying to edit because all this changes. Where are you? You're not. Okay.
I was holding that pose.
I think I see what. Were you? You weren't really, right?
I was holding
you
that pose.
Asshole! I'm sitting here like changing it and opening different windows and trying to. I'm over here troubleshooting, and you're just holding your pose. Fuck you! Fuck you! This is the hardest I've ever seen you laugh at my expense. It's just pure mean, just purely mean. I'm just kidding. It's all good. Okay. All right.
No, I'm sorry to bully you like that, Matt.
It's pretty good.
I was invisible.
Terz is saying Jeff is trying to learn Drax's invisibility technique. Yeah.
I swear I'm invisible.
He was. Okay, getting back to this trailer. We have the Sam is in this fancy restaurant. And then it keeps cutting back. Well, I guess
if it's a fancy restaurant. It looks like there's blinds behind him.
Okay. Yeah, let's go back.
Well, like there's the
I agree.
The weird designs, and then like behind that, it looks like there's blinds. So it could be like an office setting, maybe.
Maybe it's
like the lobby of an office.
100% could be like the most expensive dentist in LA or something. But like it looks like some sort of sort of very nice setting. Like that light fixture up top looks really nice.
Now that you say that, that's my dentist.
Okay, moving forward. Took a really long time on that. Ross says thanks for coming in.
I love that Sam's like, I'm still getting used to the new look.
I
know,
like, it's funny.
You've gone from William Hurt to Harrison Ford. Like, yeah, they had me shave the mustache.
Yeah, it's a really good joke, and it's very much the joke from Iron Man 2 when they changed Rhodey out.
Yep, it's me. I'm here. Deal with it.
Yep, and I like that. Like he pretends that just removing the mustache is all it takes to transition from William Hurt to Harrison Ford. I gotta say, just hearing Harrison Ford talk in the MCU is exciting for me. Like, just hearing him be like, "Hey Sam, welcome in." You know, like, thanks for coming.
It's like, Indy.
Yeah, for real. I do think it feels like him really being like a villain in this feels right, because it just feels like there's just going to be so much. I'm going to give him we've talked about before two things. We've talked about before how like having a villain that has lots of charisma is just great. It just makes for a better villain, you know?
Yes, it does. See Loki.
Yeah, all of them. Like, you want a villain who's truly evil, but they're just fun to look at. You know what I mean? Like, they're fun to watch. They're just fun to like have a good time with them on screen. And I think Harrison Ford is that guy. But also, we're going to give him a lot of credit for just being Harrison Ford. And I think a lot of the audience is going to be like, no, he can't be a bad guy. And I think he is likely a bad guy.
There's no way he could be a bad guy. He's a hero.
That's right. It's Indiana Jones. It's Han Solo right there.
That's Han Solo.
It's like the guy from the thing where he told him to get off the plane.
Are you talking about Air Force One?
Yeah. I am. I just don't know the character's name.
The president?
Yeah, just the president. Yeah. They said lose the mustache or lose the election. Great line. Okay, now we get a shot of Ross's looks like Ross just won the campaign. They said lose the election. They cut to him with a bunch of signs, and some of which are like little posters of his face, and some of them just say "Ready Ross," which I guess is his political campaign.
It's really funny that the Ross signs that they're holding, the Ready Ross signs, look like they are the logo of the Ross store.
They totally do. They totally do. It looks like a bunch of people who just really like, you know, casual fashion or whatever, fast fashion.
Yep.
And then there's a shot of him with just the word "together" behind him, which I feel like is a reference to "Better Together," which is like Hillary Clinton's slogan. 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 Look at that slogan up there.
That Logan. I mean, the slogan.
Yeah, whatever. One of those things.
Did you notice the panels in front of him, like the
glass?
Like bulletproof glass, basically in front of him.
Yeah. I did.
I keep thinking like maybe that's what Isaiah was shooting, but no, it's different.
Yeah,
it looks.
We'll have to compare these two scenes, but yes, he looks like he's got bulletproof glass around him, which is normal. Presidents often have bulletproof glass around them when they're speaking in big public arenas.
Oh, that lady that's over Sam's shoulder there.
Yeah.
Like over his left shoulder. She was later in the trailer with a gun drawn and like coming behind someone. So I think she's Secret Service.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Makes sense that she'd be guarding the president right here.
Yep.
Ross says, "You and I haven't always agreed in the past." And this is the scene where, look at all these people. A bunch of, this reminds me of like The Fugitive. Like all these, a bunch of men in suits running after someone. And I'm assuming they're running after Isaiah here.
No, they're streaking.
Oh, but they're in
they're
suits.
all taking off their clothes as they're going, right?
Yeah.
Or they're just getting a light jog in, you know, fun run, whatever you want.
We're going streaking. They're being led by Will Ferrell.
We're going to go streaking around the reflecting pool. We're going to end at the Lincoln Memorial.
All right. Man, I don't want to miss anything.
Yeah, I know. Like, slower.
Right.
We need to analyze every frame.
But I don't want to stare at the exact same frame for so long because the beginning doesn't have a lot of difference. What do you think this is? Looks like Sam. I bet this is Sam visiting Isaiah. I bet they captured him.
It looks like a bathroom door.
It does.
It looks like a bathroom door. He's looking out the window. There's curtains on the sides. That's paneling on the side of the house. I'm pretty sure that's Isaiah's house.
What? No. I think you might not be seeing it well. Like maybe it's blurry. It looks like that door in the back is sliding closed.
Oh,
This is like a prison
no.
situation. I think
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
him
yeah.
after
There's
he's been
the
captured.
mesh over the in the glass.
Yeah. There's a mesh in the glass, and there's also like a weird window. So I'm assuming that's like this is like the equivalent of a superhero version of when you call on the little phone at the
Yep.
prison.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I
No,
think.
this is similar to Bucky's, or no, not Bucky's. Where they were holding Zemo
Exactly.
in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Looks like some sort of jail cell, and I'm guessing he's this is after he's been captured.
Nah, he's using the bathroom, looking out the window. There's curtains on the
Yeah,
side.
I was gonna say, are you saying he's peeing in this scene? Like he's up
Yes.
against the urinal?
Yep.
He might be. That might be a
He's
double,
just
that
looking
might
out
be
the
a-
window, just like, oh my God, how am I going to convince this guy?
Might be a double purpose to that room. So this is when Thunderbolt Ross is asking him about making Captain America an official military position, which, as we've discussed, is probably part of the Thunderbolts initiative.
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
man. Fifth Fleet.
Yes.
What do we got?
This here, later in the trailer, there's a shot of it says Japan, JPN, up there. A Japanese plane is coming at the Fifth Fleet, and I'm assuming that's the American Fifth Fleet. So there's international tensions happening here. It looks like maybe even a missile strike happened to whatever helicarrier or whatever carrier group is going on there.
Oh, that could be related to those missiles that were going up and arcing up.
Yeah.
Later in the trailer.
Later in the trailer, you see these missiles arcing. That's probably that. So basically, he's asking, like, what if we disagree? Like, you want to make me an official military position, but what if we disagree? And we're getting a flash forward of like what they might end up disagreeing about.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, there's Japanese planes.
Yep.
Sam asking, and if we
I was like, how do you know they're Japanese? Oh, it's the flag that's on the wings.
Yeah. Who is this person? It cuts to a shot. This looks like the same. I
That's
think
the
that
same door.
it is a very similar door. So I'm thinking this is the same building or same facility. The door doesn't look like it leads to a little window though. So it looks like a wall behind it. So I don't think it's the same door. But I think that might be Isaiah's arm in front of her. Like this might be her interrogating Isaiah or questioning him.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't do it. He's angry about being accused of doing a thing that he was trying, like there was good to be done that he was going to do.
Yeah, maybe. I really have no idea. Like, I don't know if he's going to be like, as we've talked about, is he brainwashed? Isaiah brainwashed?
I don't want that.
I don't really want that either. Like, but I just don't know. Or is he just refusing to give the information? Is he telling them the truth? Like, is he saying like, something's going on? I had to do it. The president's evil. Like, what is his position in this scene? If that's him, I'm assuming it's him. That also might be Sam. You might be right.
That's a really beefy forearm, and I
is.
think Sam's forearms aren't that big.
Maybe I'm not sure. But also, this could be Sam insisting on seeing him, which might make sense with that door behind him. Like maybe maybe this is like the guard that's like assessing whether people are allowed through or not.
Maybe
and in that case, that might be Sam.
I think it's interrogation though, because like on the right there in that scene,
there's like glass.
There's the glass that looks like it's for observation or whatever.
Yeah.
But what if he's just like it's not that he's mad or anything. He's not like upset. He's just places his hands calmly on the table and he's standing up and he's just like, we're done here.
Yeah. The only thing about the only thing that makes me think it's not Isaiah. If Isaiah just tried to kill the president, I don't think this agent would be so cool sitting at a table while Isaiah is like looming over her.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I think he's going to be in like full Hannibal Lecter attire, like they're going to have him strapped down. I feel like when they do go to see him. So yeah, I thought this might be an interview, and could be an interview. Maybe he's already proven that he's not violent anymore or whatever. But I'm not sure.
So what if what if Isaiah is attacking someone that is behind the president or whatever, but doesn't actually take that person out, and then that person's running away, and Isaiah jumps out the window to head them off.
Okay.
Or they go to run away, and Isaiah's like, well, damn it, I screwed this up. I gotta get out.
Maybe
Because they're just gonna think that I was trying to kill him.
I just think this trailer is structured in such a way that it very clearly makes it look like Isaiah tried to kill the president and then ran away, and Sam chases him. So, like, if they do anything else, I feel like it's just gonna be a cop out. Like, it will not feel good to us in the theater if this was like all a trick. As much as I want Marvel to lie to me, this is like what the movie is seemingly about. It just feels like a weird misdirect if they do anything different.
I'm trying to help them lie to you, Matt. Trying to give I'm throwing so much spaghetti at the wall that like I want every thread, every possible pathway seeming like it's a great idea.
All right.
And
I'm not looking for outs. I think I don't want that moment to not be that moment, you know?
Sure.
I think that moment looks cool, and I want it to happen. Our next shot is of Giancarlo Esposito, looking like a real badass special forces dude.
Yeah. And like I'm trying to pick apart everything about him here, and I'm like, I'm not seeing anything that's like standing out as like that's an indicator of character, other than like whatever that ring is on his hand. Like that's the only thing that I could think of that like could be something, but I can't, like, we got to zoom way in, and I can't really see it.
Yeah, he looks like some sort of mercenary. He's not in uniform, so I'm assuming he's some sort of mercenary. It kind of makes me think like what we were talking about earlier. If they don't show the face, and if Red Hulk for some reason is not Ross, which I still think is the most likely, but if they do decide to go a different way because like Harrison Ford's not going to want to play Red Hulk all the time or whatever, I could totally see this mercenary character similar to Abomination becoming Red Hulk.
No, it's Isaiah. Isaiah's Red Hulk.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I could see it. I could see it. That sounds wild. I don't know about that, but it's sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like if it's not like I still think it's Ross, but if it's not Ross, it's probably someone else that we know is in this movie, and Giancarlo seems like an option.
Maybe
Isaiah's already got superpowers. He doesn't need more superpowers.
No, he needs more superpowers.
I mean, it would be very much like the Abomination. Like he got the super soldier serum that helped him, and then he got.
He got that like discount Hulk. Super soldier serum, and then some more, and then how you feel? It's like a monster.
Off-brand, not Erskine brand. Super soldier serum.
He got the great value brand.
Okay, moving forward because
sorry.
But the real takeaway is it just looks like a mercenary. Giancarlo, we've talked a lot about who he's playing, but Giancarlo looks like he's just playing a mercenary of some sort. Then we see missiles being launched from the carrier.
From a ship.
And this is the big thing that everyone's talking about.
Yep.
This shot right here. And that is...
That's the finger.
Is it Tiamat? No, that's
Tiamat.
Tiamat. That is Tiamat's hand. Like 100% that's Tiamat's hand.
That is the finger of Tiamat.
This is the biggest thing that like I've been seeing going around everywhere. Like I said, this came out yesterday. I've been seeing memes and everything about how this is Tiamat. And I totally agree. That is Tiamat's hand.
So that links Eternals into this. That links She-Hulk directly into this. Because no,
I know they mention it.
It was on the news,
right?
In She-Hulk,
yeah.
And so with that, Shang-Chi is also brought in.
I feel like you're stretching a little bit, but I do think this definitely ties it to Eternals, 1,000%.
Yeah,
like
100%.
I think stretching it to She-Hulk is like She-Hulk ties to Eternals. That doesn't tie this to She-Hulk. Like
no,
like that.
Directly.
No, it's literally indirect. It's literally what indirect means.
Jen Walters is going to be Isaiah's lawyer.
Oh, that would be great. I would love that. Yes, please.
Because it's superhero law is what she's dealing with.
Superhero law. Yeah, we need a very good lawyer. So either her or Matt Murdock, or having them on opposite sides of the case. Like I think that sounds great. Let's fucking go, as Deadpool would say.
LFG.
But this, I do think that, like, if they're using this to tie to Eternals, they're clearly doing the thing we've been talking about forever, which is finally tying this stuff together. And I would not be surprised if the post credits of this or something in the movie tied to that Shang-Chi post credit sequence. Finally.
Oh yeah, the beacon.
Yeah, because if gotta call Cap in for whatever that is.
Oh, or do you mean the post credits where
they're singing karaoke or whatever?
They're doing karaoke.
Yeah, that's the one I mean.
Yeah, Sam joins them for karaoke.
Yeah. So
I'd be so down for that. Oh my god, give me Avengers karaoke.
Yeah, I love that. I love all the fun, exciting possible connections that this. Clearly, they're intending to connect this. So, like, connect it to everything. That's great. But even bigger, what does it say about the plot of this movie right now? Which is like, they're having some sort of fight. Japan and America are on some sort of collision course over Tiamat. So what resource is available to Tiamat that, like, they're getting from, this is the technology, is it the metals, is it whatever, but they're not only just exploring it, but they think there's something powerful here that they need to have control over.
Well, I mean, this thing erupted from the core of the earth. That's pretty powerful.
Well, sure, but, like, they're not, like, sending a group of scientists to explore it. They're fighting over it. So I think whatever they've already learned about this is valuable enough that both countries want it.
There's likely resources in there because, like, Nowhere is the head of a dead celestial.
Yeah, that's true. Good call.
And when they first went to Nowhere, they were excavating it.
And they still are. Even in Guardians 3, there's like excavator projects still going on.
Yeah. So they're getting resources from it to sell to somebody or to use in some way. Like, there's value to be had in there.
Oh yeah. So, like, for sure.
Absolutely. That's a resource that somebody's going to want to control.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, in She-Hulk, it said that popped up in the Indian Ocean.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And that, I mean, not to say that the world is a gigantic place and nobody can get to places, but I mean, Indian Ocean is much closer to like Japan and other countries than the U.S., right? So, like, the U.S. is sending a fleet over, and other world superpowers are like, no, that's ours.
Yeah, 100%. I think that is like,
you stay on your side.
Okay, moving along. Ross says to work with me, Sam.
Tapping him on the shoulder.
There's pink flowers behind him right here, which, like, later on, there's some sort of big action sequence among those, like, pink flowers. And I just find that interesting that there's pink flowers in that scene as well.
Yeah. And he's like, uh-oh. Okay, what? Sorry. There's camera flashes going on, so some sort of press conference.
Yeah,
right?
I think this is still the same event they met up with. I think this is, like, before the Isaiah attack.
Yeah. And then this next shot of the back, like from the bed of a truck, the building, the brick building that's to the right of that truck was over Giancarlo Esposito's shoulder in that last shot.
Yeah,
so this is where he's showing up to attack.
Yeah, for some reason, this, as well as a few other scenes, remind me a lot of the buildings and structures in the area where they created Captain America, where they go back to it. It's been all blowed up in Winter Soldier, but for some reason, this is all reminding me of that, and I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, this truck exploding like this, looking like it literally got sliced in half.
Big exploding car. Okay, that's a different thing.
That's a different vehicle.
Yeah,
you're right.
So this car exploding is a truck of some sort.
Yeah, this one looks to be impacting something. The one that's flipping got cut in half.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it got sliced in half.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's a very clean line.
I'm wondering if this is more like Red Hulk stuff from later in the movie, or
Could be.
See right here. Okay. No, that's just part of the truck. Yeah, so this is one truck is exploding, one car is flipping and getting cut in half, and has been exploded. So I don't know what's going on there. Then it cuts to the shot of the most villain clap I've ever seen from Harrison
Oh,
Ford.
yeah.
Like that's a villain clap, right? Like he's looking. Let's get this smarmy smile, and he's clapping all sideways. He just looks like
What's interesting to me in that shot though is that you see the silhouette of a map around him,
Interesting.
and I think that's
You're totally
like
right. Yeah.
I think that's a hologram of some sort, or
Yeah,
just
like
like a
this-
map on the wall or something like that.
It appears to be in front of the chandelier, so it's got to be a hologram. So it's probably part of whatever presentation he's giving. I was
Yeah.
feeling this is him like sort of announcing whatever like protectionist move that he wants the U.S. to make to protect them from the various like global attacks they've been facing. Sort of related to Secret Invasion, but also very related to Thunderbolts.
But if you look, that like there's a couple of spots in it that are like very brightly colored,
Yeah.
and I wonder if that's like hot spots of super activity or whatever.
Okay.
At first I was thinking that it was spots where like Tiamat was coming out of the earth, and they need to go and like secure those locations, but those look to be one looks to be like central US, like in the Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas area, and then the other one seems to be in Europe, looking like it's close to like France, Germany.
I can't see it with that much detail. I don't know. I really don't know.
So like if you look
over there
at where the chandelier is,
Uh-huh.
it's mirrored. Sorry, it's
is
mirrored. So
backwards,
if you
yeah.
look where the chandelier is, to the left of the chandelier, you see Florida sticking off,
Yes, I think
then-
that's it. I think that's right.
and then like going up to Maine and Canada
Mhm.
up there, and then over his right shoulder is like Portugal, Spain, France.
Yeah, that looks like
Yeah.
Europe. That's Britain, maybe.
Could be.
Okay, so yeah. Anyway, it's a map with some white dots on it. So it's either like you're saying, it might be threats or goals, but I think it also might be like their plan. Like he might be like, we're gonna station a super army or an Ultron bot or like whatever in all these places.
A super team.
Yeah, or a super team. Yeah.
So like Thunderbolts could be in America. The central one in Europe could be like Excalibur.
Right.
Uh,
That's not a bad idea, and it could be some sort of like we've got a global network of like people that work for our purposes. All of our allies. We're getting super teams.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like the 50 States Initiative from comics, except it's like a global thing.
Yeah. That's a really good connection there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, moving on. Thaddeus Ross says, we'll show the world a better way forward. And Sam looks happy with this, looks very happy with this. Okay, here's a much better look at the
Oh
map.
yeah.
There we go. We were looking at this like terrible view of this holographic
Yeah, no,
map.
that bright yellow one right behind him over his shoulder is definitely France.
Okay.
And
there's
then
a bright
India
yellow one in
over there on
middle
the
of
far
America.
right.
There's a bright yellow one in the middle of America as well. And there's a bright yellow one in India. Yeah.
And then what is that? Is that Kazakhstan or is it Mongolia? I can't. My Asian geography is not great.
I'm terrible at all geography, but there's a bunch of there's some white dots around Africa. There's some white dots throughout Europe. There's a big yellow one, and it makes me wonder. Maybe this is spots of attacks or something, because like, yeah, I don't know. There's not many in America, so you'd think if it was like an initiative of protection.
Oh yeah, New York would just be like lit up.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like here's the Avengers, here's the Thunderbolts, here's the whatever. But like it does seem like most of the Most of it is centralized in Europe. Maybe, I don't know. It's interesting.
It could be that those spots, those big yellow circles, are like the headquarters for each continent, like for each continent's super team initiative, and then like because you see there are like arrows pointing at the like bright white dots on some of them. Those could be like branch offices or like where like more localized teams are centered.
Right. Absolutely could be. And it kind of depends on like what are these dots. We just don't know. Speculation. Basically, they're either goals or enemies or like a plan to put things in place.
There's a bright one on Portugal, but then there's one off the coast of Africa, and I forget which islands those are.
And I don't see like a big one in the Indian Ocean, so like I don't think it has to do with Tiamat necessarily,
right?
Unless like they're saying like, hey, we're getting resources from Tiamat and we're going to put them all over the world. Like this is allowing us to build new weapons or whatever.
Sure. Is that Santa Cruz?
Jay Scoots, our good friend Jay Scoots, Jay Scotty St. Clair in the chat says adamantium ? Which I have seen that going around online, that this movie might be about adamantium. Like that might be one of the things that Tiamat has in it or something like that. But I don't know why we think that.
Looks like one of those dots, like immediately over his shoulder, is in Egypt.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
But not Cairo.
Because this is a speculation without much information, right, at this point. Except there's
that's what speculation is, Matt.
No, it's
what
not.
We're doing.
There's speculation with more information, which is what we're going to move on and try to do. There's dots on a map. That's what we know. Isaiah.
There's dots on a map, Matt. What does it mean?
I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. So then it cuts to a shot of.
We got Sam, Torres, and Isaiah there, all in line.
And then Isaiah stands up, and then we get him attacking, which I guess we'll watch in very slow motion. All right, yeah. So it shows him like breaking the wrist of a Secret Service agent.
He takes that guy's gun.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't bring his own.
I don't need a gun. If I need a gun, I'll take one, as May would say.
Yeah.
And then throws this dude into a wall with his super soldier powers. That's pretty cool.
I wonder what the star pin was on that guy's lapel.
All right. I don't know. I have no idea. He does have a star pin right there. Very flashy.
Yeah.
Okay, then we get this shot. I just want to point out, all right, you talked about Torres being the guy to have his back. Torres seems to have the slowest reaction time of everyone in that room.
I was just thinking that, like, everybody around him is like, get out! And Torres is just like, what's going on, Sam?
Every other person in that room has assessed the situation, realized the danger, and either run towards it or away from it as necessary. Torres has his eyes just completely still looking. Like, I think that's very funny. Finally, he gets up.
He reminds me of George Clooney's character in "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" when he's like, "What's going on, Big Dan?"
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, when when John Goodman's character was like beating the shit out of his friend.
Oh,
and
Everett walks up.
Everett's like, "What's going on, Big Dan?"
Yeah, that's funny. Then we get to a shot of Isaiah taking aim. Aims directly into the glass, fires, but does not. That's a pretty good face. That's a pretty good face from Harrison Ford.
What?
Looking at the bullets and looking, not really running away because whatever. Well, he's just sort of looking at them in a funny, scared way. And then the glass does break, and Ross falls to the ground. And then then it just cuts to everyone being hustled out. I'm assuming Sam stops Isaiah or like does something to stop him before he runs out. Because otherwise he would just continue firing and kill the president, I would assume.
Sure.
So, okay. Then we see a shot of everyone running out. And then there's a shot of Sam beating up another guy with the golden
with the star pin, yeah.
So I'm assuming that's another Secret Service agent, which, if I had to guess, this is after Sam beats up Isaiah or stops Isaiah. Then they come in to take Isaiah out, maybe getting ready to shoot him, and Sam has to stop them. That's my guess.
That's your guess?
That's my guess. Because why? Because I don't think Sam's just gonna. Or it's either that or this guy was in on it, but I don't think that's it. Because like, it just seems like Isaiah's probably working alone here.
Maybe.
Why would
I
Sam
don't know,
be beating up a Secret Service agent?
That is the same room where all the cameras were and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
Also-
maybe he was somewhere else. No, that's definitely still same room.
Yeah, this is a really bad. Okay, this is only visible because we're doing it frame by frame, but this is really bad action moment. Watch, the punch goes fully by the guy's face, and then he turns his head.
Goes right past him. It's the guy reacting slowly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just a really poorly done stunt.
Yeah, whoever the stunt director wasn't like, all right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
You got to react faster.
Well, and this is interesting because Isaiah, they're fighting in some sort of larger room, right?
Yeah.
Larger part of the White House, it looks like. But then Isaiah runs and jumps directly out of the window that in the middle of the Oval Office. So they must run around the building a little bit.
Could be because well, I mean, I'm not. I keep saying in my head, I'm like, I'm not sure that that's the Oval Office, but like, it looks fairly certain that that's the Oval Office.
Oh yeah, that's the Oval Office.
But those windows are like very thick, very bulletproof, and somehow he's able to
super soldier.
dive through it.
He's
super soldier like.
But yeah, that's a good point. Those collapse like plate glass windows or whatever. They don't look like very powerful, strong windows.
Yeah.
And then a
It'd
shot.
be really funny to see a super soldier like run at a window that can't be broken, and just like throw himself against it, be like, ow.
Yeah. I thought
good.
super soldierness would save me.
I thought I could just punch my way out of it.
Okay, so this is a confirmation of something I was wondering earlier in the trailer. It's a shot of the outdoors, and it's all the people gathered for this event.
Mm-hmm.
An event like this, like a gala where everyone's dressed up for an event, they almost always happen at night. So it was weird to me because later in this trailer, we see shots of the White House during the day, like a shot of the half of the White House being taken out. And I was wondering, was the event happening during the day? But it does appear these two scenes are different. So it does seem like we'll get at least two major set pieces at the White House.
Yeah.
And we get a shot of Sam Wilson walking through a hallway. It looks like something to do with the White House or under the White House, maybe. Some sort of like security
Oh, yeah,
rooms.
that's a vault. That is a vault
Yeah.
door that was on his right.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Vault door.
Secure facility.
Secure facility. I'm guessing this is still at the White House because he's still in the suit. They're all still in the suits. This might be like the Situation Room.
Yeah.
Where they like go down and deal with situations. And he says your inner circle has been compromised. So, like, do you think this is after Sam has talked to Isaiah and he's going to him like, okay, Isaiah told me what's up. Your inner circle has been compromised or something like that. Or if this is...
Well, it could be that's the gold star lapel pin is indicating who
is in the inner circle.
In that the bad guys in the inner circle.
Yeah. Or, yeah. I don't know, or they're all just bad, or
every single one of them,
or the fish rots from the head. The president's bad himself is my theory, but I don't know. This is very early to have theories, but it feels like that.
Yep. What are these? What's all this satellite dish?
Yeah,
who are about? And why are they red?
Is this Torres and Sam? I think this is Sam.
Looks
and
like Torres and Sam
walking up. They're still in the same clothes. At least Torres is in the same jacket. It looks like they're walking up to some sort of secure satellite facility with big like red Hydra vibes.
Yeah. Hey, maybe that's what that underground tunnel with the overhead pipes is.
Yeah, it's absolutely possible.
That facility.
Yeah, totally possible. Let's see. Then we get a shot of Torres and Sam again in the same clothes, with lights flashing, and they're in that facility. This facility. I mean, if it could be completely out of order. This does look more like what would be under those satellites than the White House, you know. Then the doors open, some sort of weird gate opens, and they go into some sort of experimentation facility.
Oh man, that looks like a Hydra brainwashing facility if ever I've seen one.
Yes, I completely agree. I have a feeling it's more like super soldier experimentation, given that we know this trailer ends with Red Hulk. But yeah, it could be brainwashy for sure.
I mean,
looks like
that chair looks like the same one that Bucky was put into when he had to be reset.
Similar for sure. All right, then Torres says, "What if it's a trap?" Ooh, man. So a lot of this happens so fast. I really haven't seen it up close yet. I'm excited. That's a beautiful shot from above of Captain America being closed in on by a bunch of soldiers.
And that looks to be, I would say it's probably the same part of the same part of the scene where that truck explodes.
Yeah,
because the buildings there look similar.
Yeah, this does look like some sort of outdoor fight where Captain America is fighting. I can't tell if these are soldiers. These look like soldiers, but I can't tell if they're American or something else. Then we get our first shot of the leader. That is the leader.
Samuel Stearns. That is absolutely him. Yeah, his head is green.
Yep. And it even says on the thing, Samuel Stearns, the global power is shifting.
Yep.
And it looks like he's in like suburbia in this shot.
Well, it looks like that's a similar area to where when Torres said, "What if it's a trap?" Like if you look outside the window, it looks like that same sort of trees, same sort of background there.
Could be. It does. It is. There are trees.
There are trees.
There are trees, and there's foliage. So yeah, you could be right. All right.
I'm thinking like, what if they're probably on the way to Stearns?
Yeah. I was if that's the case, that's very possible. This is just giving me such Winter Soldier vibes. Like the idea that like, you know, Winter Soldier mixed with Civil War though, really, because like you got all that stuff going on, but you get the leader feels very Baron Zemo-esque, like with him like wearing this hat and coat and like making phone calls to like shift things around. All right. And this is them getting out of the car with the shield. This looks so Sam is not in his suit. This is not the same clothes as this looks like the clothes they're walking up to the facility with the satellites in.
Oh yeah.
So I was wrong earlier when I said
they're getting it's nighttime and they're getting ready to go through the woods is my thought.
Yeah, 100%. I think so too. All right, moving forward. That I don't think we said that's Sam and Torres getting out of the car, and Sam's holding the shield. I'm guessing getting out of the trunk. Then we get a shot of again from that. It looks like that same ball or whatever, with them at the and that's Isaiah, Sam, and Torres. It looks like they're walking in. It says Global Unity Summit is what it says is the event they're at. It doesn't. I can't read the words below it, but above it says Global Unity Summit. Ooh, the picture on the Global Unity Summit. You see the blue hand? Do you see what I'm talking about?
Sorry, you're like something about my audio is going real terrible.
Oh, okay.
Like you're sounding like you're crackling and coming through.
Weird. Do you want to jump back in?
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, if you can't understand me, do that.
Well, it's like I can understand you, like you sound fine, but then it's like your audio again. a few seconds later and very badly distorted.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Still doing it?
Oh yeah, no, it's all of my audio. Hold on, because I just did a YouTube video. I just hit
Just
play
play the
and
YouTube video.
yeah.
Test it out. Cool. Yeah, it sounds good on this end. By the way, guys, again, if you want us to read your comment, try to do @StrandedPanda. So we'll see it. Because there's a lot of comments coming through, and we probably won't have time to read through everything at the end. But if there's anything you guys have to say about the trailer, let us know. Terza says the pink flowers are cherry blossoms, which DCA is all over. It's a big draw for tourists in the spring. Cool.
My recording stopped again.
Uh-oh. How
I'm
long
not
ago?
sure.
Do you know?
I'm 47 minutes into the recording, but I don't know when that was.
Okay. Well, I'm recording the Zoom, so if worst case scenario,
Okay.
I've got Zoom audio.
Let me export this. This is going to be really bad for you to edit. I'm sorry.
I know, it's going to be really awful. Oof.
And we're only like halfway through the trailer.
I know. We really need to move faster. Like I'm enjoying all the conversation, but I like know that this is. We are at over an hour of recording time already. Sorry for the wait, guys. Let's see. Watch Secret Invasion and was furious. I don't know what you're talking about, Mads. Yeah, as far as we know, Isaiah was just chilling at home. But I think the big thing that happened at the end, Todd F. The big thing that happened at the end of Falcon Winter Soldier, I think, is that Sam wanted to let the world know that, like Isaiah was a thing, that Isaiah had, like, because it was a secret. Isaiah was a secret.
There we go.
How's it looking,
oh
Jeff?
My God, that's so much better.
You got it?
My interface. It was my interface. I unplugged and replugged it.
Cool. Whenever you're ready, get that recording going, and we'll do 1, 2, 3, and we'll go again. We'll continue. Oof.
2024. Part 3. Yeah. Check.
Got it?
Okay. Yep.
All right, cool. All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sweet.
Man.
All right. Oh, what I was trying to say. Oh, you see the symbol above the global unity. What did I say? I just said it.
The summit, the Global Unity Summit.
Global Unity Summit. The image right above that is a blue circle with a hand in the middle, and above it is a swirling, colorful red and orange and blue symbol.
Yeah.
That almost looks like it could be a simplified version for a logo of that mural we saw earlier. I don't know.
Sure.
Just throwing it out there. Like if they're investigating this Global Unity Summit and what's going on, they might be that might be where they're going in that scene, in which case that might be like a more realized extrapolation of their symbol or something.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know, man. I don't know. The hand makes me think that this is related to Tiamat.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's coming up the same way that Tiamat's hand sort of is.
That's possible.
And I mean, it could be that, like, the event of Tiamat starting to erupt, like, made the world recognize that, uh, you know, we're all on the same planet. We have to come together. So unity is the thing. And
yeah. Especially if they like, I don't know, if they realize the destruction that it almost caused them. You know, this thing emerging from the world could have destroyed the world, and now they're going like, this is a symbol of how we have to be unified.
Yeah. And it really makes me think more, like kind of drives it in that like those dots on the map, I'm betting those were like locations of like a task force, like global task force, like super people teams.
Either superhero teams or some sort of protectionist plan. Like is what I'm thinking, because it does seem like he's selling the people on something he's proud of, you know?
Yeah. Like, Captain America's leading this initiative. We got his backing on this initiative to protect the world. And here's all these different bases of places where they're going to be to be able to respond to threats, as needed.
Yeah.
I'm betting that's what that is.
Yeah, for sure. That circle, Waterfall Angel says, I thought it looked like the shield, which I could see that. And Jay Scoots says it looks like the Firefox icon, which I think is also true.
But it's got a star in it, so it's Star Fox.
Oh yeah, This is the multiversal crossover with Star Fox that we've been waiting for.
Yep. Well, Star Fox was one of the names of the character that Harry Styles is playing, Eros.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I was thinking of like the N64 game Star Fox.
No, I know. I'm 100% on board with the crossover with Star Fox.
Yeah. All right. We have a shot of, I'm assuming that's like the Japanese leader and the president and Sam standing together at the Global Unity Summit.
Yeah. That's where, like, right after that is when Ross is like, "Work with me, Sam," and like taps him on the shoulder.
It's that same shot with the Sam, like, I guess, cherry blossoms in the corner.
Yep.
Which Terza mentioned in the chat, but I think it's in a part we cut out because this is when you were having computer issues.
Damn it.
All right. We have an explosion on a aircraft carrier.
That's Fleet 5.
Yeah,
because in the previous shot we saw on one of them where it looked like it had been hit, and that is exactly that same spot.
100%. Yep. And then it's saying you're just a pawn, and I'm assuming that's talking to Sam.
Hey, there's that same lady.
Yes, the Secret Service agent.
Yep. And that's the carrier. That's on the carrier.
So interesting. So could that mean that, like, if she's a Secret Service agent, they normally like protect the president? So would the president have been on this thing going to see Tiamat? Is that what's going on here?
Could be. What if she's not actually Secret Service at all? Sure. What if she is Dora Milaje?
That's possible. She's a tall black woman with a bald head, but I think that given her clothing, unless she's like spy or something,
she's undercover.
Given her clothing, she looks more
Eyes
like
of Wakanda.
It could be. All right, so we got. I do wonder how Wakanda might factor into the story, because we have in Wakanda Forever, you had all that same like CIA dealing with them about the vibranium. So I wonder if they're looking for resources in Tiamat, how they'll
Val was
in.
there.
Yeah. Okay, then we get to a shot of a graveside. Someone has died, and
you think? I bet it's Isaiah.
I have a feeling it's Isaiah, and I also have a feeling, which is terrible. But also, I think if Isaiah is there, then it's likely Elijah will be there too.
Yeah, well, then we get Patriot. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me.
So more Young Avengers to tie into this world.
Yeah,
cool.
Super exciting.
Well,
And so,
it's interesting. I
sorry.
wonder if he died as an assassin. It doesn't seem like they would be giving him the 21 gun salute or whatever.
Yeah, but I'm betting they found or they figured out that he's a hero,
Yeah, possible.
like that he was actually being a hero.
I think by the end of the movie they will, but I don't know. This gives me the vibe of like the denouement, not denouement, that's the ending, but like the sort of like falling action after that beginning fight in the house or in the White House, you know. But I don't know. Like leading to the rest of this. This shot, okay, there's a shot of two soldiers.
3.
Oh,
There's one behind him.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure.
Are you talking about that? There is a light behind him. That's the chair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Behind him, this is
My bad.
the experimentation room.
Yeah. Well, if you look between him and the guy on the right, there's that same gate that we saw open earlier, like that he was walking through.
Oh, yes, you're right. So it looks like this is the experimentation room they find. The same red lighting up top makes me think this is under those big
This
satellites.
is under those satellites, yeah.
This is two soldiers. Those
Where's
look like
Torres?
yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. Oh shit.
What?
An encounter occurred while recording. What does that mean? An encounter? I don't know. OBS seems to still be working though, right?
There's a
Okay, OBS is still working. We should be
ghost
fine.
in the shell. We're haunted, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
We're not supposed to be doing this.
Shit. My software stopped recording too. Give me a second. I gotta fix something and then we can.
It wasn't
record
me this
No,
time.
this one wasn't you. This is a really, really bad tech night. And the boys fans will be thinking of the character.
Tech Knight?
Tech Night.
Is that a character from The Boys?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I haven't watched any of the new season.
It's good.
Like the last thing I remember happening in that show
Was what?
was a naked teleporting.
Yeah, that was good old naked teleporting.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. My computer is being an asshole. Give me a second.
Todd, this is not always this chaotic.
It really isn't. I haven't had this many issues, and like it's extra chaotic whenever we do the video, because we're trying to record video, we're trying to do a live stream, and we're trying to do the audio recording. And like if one of them crashes, we got to pause everything and fix it. And it seems like everything keeps crashing, and I don't know where we ended off, like where my recording stopped. Let me see. It like happened recently. Are you talking about that? There is a light behind him. Okay, yeah, we're talking when I was when you were trying to correct me about how many guards there were. That's where we stopped.
Yep. I'm gonna own it.
I'm gonna start record again.
That is a thing I did.
Okay, I'm jump forward, hit record, and then we'll do a 1, 2, 3, and then we're going again. Golly. Oh no, we're not. Hold on, I gotta. This has happened before, and every time my recording crashes, I have to close it and reopen it, or it doesn't actually record. Like it gives me that weird like static noise instead of actual recording.
Right,
I have learned that now. So after we've gone through,
we've had problems like this so much.
yeah. Yeah.
Very frustrating.
Very frustrating. Yeah, so we're sorry guys, this is terrible. A lot of you guys joined us tonight, and or this afternoon, and we're having one of the worst tech nights we've ever had.
Tech Night?
Scoot says he can't see a 21 gun salute without thinking about the scene from the Dark Knight trilogy, or the Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Hello, River Fox.
Hi, River Fox. Does that mean that we're going to see Kurt in this?
Kurt?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
David Desmalchin. He was one of the guys doing the salute in The Dark Knight.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And
yeah,
he
that's
was
right.
Kurt.
He is. I remember now. Okay, I'm hitting record again. Sorry. Here we go. Recording. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I haven't done a recording of a podcast where we had to do the 1, 2, 3, 4 more than once, like, in months.
Ever?
Like, hardly ever. And now we've had to do it like 5 times because of all the tech issues. It's terrible. We do that to line our audio up. Okay, you ready?
Sure.
Getting back to last thing we said on my recording was we were talking about
how I was wrong.
Yeah, how you're wrong. So let me see. Yeah, there's a light. So I just want you to relive the moment of being wrong. Is all.
Yep.
There was actually no tech issue.
There wasn't a tech issue at all. You just wanted to go back to me being
this is the long con. Okay, here we go.
The wrong con.
The wrong con. Yeah, it's good. All right. So yeah, there is a light behind the shield, and it's this is that chair, the chair, but I don't think it's a third. There's not a third guy.
The bright lights behind him and the angle of the chair made me think that was another soldier with an arm up hitting the shield. I don't know why they went specifically for the shield rather than maybe shock him on the side.
So this is something I wanted to say about this, and given that other thing we noticed going super slow-mo, that punch was so bad, this shot is the worst thing about this trailer. There is no reason for them to be going they're attacking, and so one guy is already attacking him when this shot starts, and he has blocked it with the shield. Then the second guy with his cattle prod thing comes down and hits the shield on purpose, which is terrible, stunt choreography.
It's also terrible coordination between 2 attackers versus 1 person.
Right, but that's because it's terrible stunt choreography. These aren't real people. That's the point.
These aren't real people. They have masks.
No, Jeff, I'm saying this is a movie. Do you understand?
No, Sam's going to kill these people and it's going to be fine because they're not real.
Okay, so maybe it's hurting him through the shield, the metal is conductive, but it still just feels stupid. They could just hit him on his skin and not go through the shield.
His guts, his ribs are completely exposed there. That second guy could have just been and zap.
It's terrible. And then they're still holding it on him on the shield instead of pushing
they're trying to push him down with it.
Yeah. I hate this shot. I hate it with a passion. And I would hate it in the movie too, but putting it in the trailer feels stupid. I don't like it. It makes me annoyed. And then after that other stunt snafu earlier, it makes me think it's stupid.
They did it just so that he could throw the both of them off with the shield.
I know. It's that whole let's make this scene. You can make scenes look cool while being more practical with what the characters are doing, and this does not feel like that.
Realistic.
Yeah. Okay, so then we get a shot of
it looks like the same truck
car,
exploding.
The same truck exploding. So we don't know whose truck this is, but there he is. There's Giancarlo Esposito. The truck is exploding behind him. I now wonder if that was someone firing a rocket propelled grenade or something at him and hitting that truck or something like that. The way he looks like he's engaged in battle. It doesn't look like he blew up a truck that he didn't intend to be there,
Maybe. It could be that he was he planted that to attack someone.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And he's it looks more like he's seated, or that it looks more like he's seated against that car, waiting for that to trigger, and then goes about his mission.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It might draw people out or something that he wants to draw out. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, now this shot, what do we think?
Well, it looks like
it looks like a female fighter in some sort of loose-fitting garb with... It's a shadow. It's just a shadow.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it looks like it could be Sam's silhouette.
It looks like Sam, but it also looks like it could be Isaiah.
That's true. But again, some sort of female fighter. Like it makes me wonder who this is, and makes me wonder if it's someone that we don't know is in the movie yet, because they look suspiciously like their shadow looks suspiciously like super suited.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, they've got a belt that looks to be, relatively loose.
Yeah.
It almost kind of looks like it's a person wearing a hood.
Yeah, or like a big headpiece of some sort.
Is that? Oh, if they were wearing a headpiece, what if that's a Serpent Society kind of thing?
Yeah, they did mention that Serpent Society would be a part of this movie, so maybe that is.
Yeah,
maybe
it could.
is.
This could be a Serpent Society person.
Okay, that's very possible. Then we get a shot of them. This is, I think, inside that aircraft.
It's
carrier.
in the carrier.
Aircraft carrier walking through. Two of the agents holding guns.
Is that the same lady that was in the facility with the forearm? Like behind the table?
Behind the table.
With what we think was either Sam or Isaiah's forearm?
I don't. You know what? Maybe. It didn't look like her to me, but maybe so. Let me go see if that looks like the same.
At 27 seconds.
At 27 seconds. Okay.
That's her. Yeah, that's the same lady.
It is the same lady. Okay. All right. So it looks like she's some sort of agent for the president or whatnot. Okay.
Secret Service lady.
Mm-hmm. Me a shot. This is directly outside the White House. It looks like president's giving a speech. I think this scene probably goes with the scene where we see part of the White House torn off. By the way, a really funny shot they did in the trailer. It looks like Sam throws the shield through the White House.
Through the White House.
I think it's very, very funny. We were coming up on it. Okay, so yeah, this is American, like, special ops soldiers firing at Captain America. So this is like Captain America's going directly against, like, them. It looks like it's two different shots though. It could be different.
Yeah, I don't know, because it looks like he's got debris falling off of his shield.
Yeah,
not bullets.
No, that's a good point. Okay.
So I think that's when the White House is blowing up.
Okay, and this looks like there's the water there made me think this looked almost like that scene in New Jersey or like that area in New Jersey, but the cherry blossoms, obviously it's probably DC, like Terza mentioned.
Could be.
But this is a shot of a bunch of cherry blossoms and a completely destroyed road with a bunch of cars blown up. So this might be the after effects of whatever battle Giancarlo Esposito's character had. I don't know.
That actually, I would say that looks like where that Red Hulk shot is later, and I think all of that carnage is Red Hulk.
Yeah, ooh, yeah. That is pretty likely. That is pretty likely. All right, and then Ross says, you're Captain America, but you're no Steve Rogers. And then in that shot, it shows Captain America picking up his shield. So yeah, they're cutting it together with the Giancarlo Esposito scene, but I think that's not true. Like, I think that Giancarlo Esposito scene is a different area of the movie.
Yeah. Like the amount of wiggly woos that I'm doing, the amount of like debris that was on Cap's uniform there, Sam's uniform, looks similar to when he had the shield up and debris was coming off of it. So I think that's the same scene.
Okay. Okay, then we go back. This looks like the same facility where with all the red lighting.
Red Room soldiers.
They're wearing the same clothes, so they're fighting off some sort of soldiers inside of that facility. With the experimentation.
Not real people.
Okay, yeah, I really love this cut. The throwing of the shield off to the right, and then the collapsing of the White House. Oh, dude.
That's Red Hulk jumping through
That's
it.
Red Hulk jumping through it. I think this is an edited shot. Yeah, we talk all the time about how
They leave stuff out.
they leave stuff out. Earlier in the trailer, just a minute ago, we saw Ross directly down there. We saw Ross directly down from from this shot, and now we see something is crashing through the White House right here.
Well, no, if you look at the way that the building is collapsing, it looks like it's being pushed
100%,
like pushed apart, like something is
yes
being thrown through it.
100%. But then here, you see this shot?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's bulging up and out at the roof.
That's not what I'm talking about. Look through there. One of Red Hulk's powers is his he becomes all like he starts to be like all fiery when he gets more angry.
Energy, yeah.
Absorbs it. Look right there in the center mass of this explosion. There's a bunch
Same thing happened with the truck.
Yes, but that looked like more like an explosion. Okay, I might be wrong. That might just be explosion. Yeah, it's just explosion. Never mind. But I still maintain
it's Red Hulk.
No, I still maintain it's likely Red Hulk. I just think that I was thinking that like red in the middle, like right there, could be part of
like him coming out.
Like like could be part of the CGI they didn't remove or something. But no, I think now looking at the larger shot, I think it's just explosion. But I do think they're removing something from the shot. I think that is likely Red Hulk jumping through the White House.
I think there's definitely going to be like a Red Hulk on top of the White House kind of situation. Like Red Hulk fighting on top of the White House.
Yeah, that would be cool. And Sam says, "You're right. I'm not Steve Rogers."
Oh, man.
He says, "I'm not."
Yeah, no, there's that road before destruction.
Yes. Okay, so now that's
with all the cherry blossoms.
Before destruction and him getting his wings out, and there's some sort of like airplane above his head. Some sort of
That's Red Wing.
Oh, is that Red Wing?
Yeah.
It looked like it was in the distance, but yeah, you're right. It's closer. And it's Red Wing. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out of his pack and getting ready to engage.
Okay, cool. And then we get a very cool shot of Captain America dodging a missile.
Dodging a couple of missiles. And he's got a helmet on.
Yeah.
And so there's a
and then
there's a shot later. Oh, I love that. Sorry.
Cutting the
there's a shot later where he goes supersonic from the look of it.
Uh-huh.
And I took issue with it as soon as I saw it. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
But with a helmet, it makes sense.
But because if it's like just a normal person, like he's just gonna get obliterated from that. But if he's got a helmet and and protection from it, then yeah, it's fine.
Then we see Falcon and him like interacting in the sky, and then him going supersonic. Very cool. Yeah. Very, very cool.
Very cool. One of the
I'm assuming this is all over Tiamat too. I think right there you can see part of Tiamat sticking out of the ground, out of the water.
Well, yeah, when he dodged the missiles, that was right beside Tiamat's finger.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of the neat little Easter egg type dealios, he flew through the wing in the same way that Iron Man got clipped by the wing in his first outing as Iron Man.
Huh. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's part of Tiamat while he's dodging the missiles. Very cool. And yeah, the Tiamat connection is making me really excited for this trailer. Really excited for this movie, I should say. Because it just seems like, real cool. Real cool to finally get that connection. And okay, so this, that you're right. This is definitely Red Hulk is about to fight where those cherry blossoms are.
On the road, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he caught the shield, threw it down into the road, and then there was the destruction.
Yeah. And now that I'm looking at it freeze framed, I think that's Harrison Ford.
Yeah, that's absolutely Ross.
Yeah.
You can tell by the hair.
Yep.
The hair and the shape of the face.
100%. 100%. So my speculation earlier, I take it back. That is Ross as Red Hulk.
No. Oh my God.
I love this shot.
Oh, man.
What did you do?
I've got a really really bad joke speculation. Not
Okay.
speculation. Really bad joke. It's actually Isaiah, but instead of turning green because he's a black man, he turns red.
Okay.
It's it's the melanin content that,
That affects the color that you are
yeah, well,
as a
it's,
Hulk.
very pale Bruce Banner turns green,
Yeah.
and then Isaiah turns red because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because great value brand super soldier serum. Oh, this is terrible, Matt. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
think you're that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think that.
No, that's
I don't think
Ross.
that makes
That's
any sense.
absolutely Ross.
This is Ross. 100%. This is Ross.
It's funny. In comics, Ross had that push broom mustache
Mhm.
when he became Red Hulk. So like having him not have that is like, oh man, like
Mhm.
kind of a disappointment.
Mhm. All right, February 2025. Man, that's not that
Didn't it say
far.
February 14th?
It's just February 2025, I believe. Yeah, just February 2025. But it may be the 14th. I don't know.
Oh no, it's the title of the video. Captain America Brave New World official teaser in theaters February 14th, 2025.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Just
Yeah.
not in the actual trailer. It says, cool.
But yeah, the trailer says February.
Yeah. All
And it's
right.
not yet rated. What does it mean?
I think it's gonna be PG-13. I have a feeling.
I've got a feeling.
I got a feeling. Ooh. All right. Well, let's see if anybody tagged us over here in the chat, because that is the end of our watch of the trailer. We got anything interesting? Yeah. I don't think anybody else tagged us. We had a few earlier we talked about. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, Jeff, this has been fun. We had hopefully to the listener, this came out really smoothly, but this was a very long recording with a lot of technical issues. So thank you to all of our live watchers who stuck with us. Really appreciate it. And thank you guys for that. Let's see. This is probably dropping on Monday. We'll be back. We'll probably do a big reaction episode, because this and the Agatha trailer, I feel like we're going to have a lot of people writing in with theories and interesting things to talk about by the end of the week. So big stuff this week. I can't believe we got these two trailers back to back like this. So cool.
Right?
So
Right.
cool. Can't wait to talk about it more. We'll be back soon, guys. Hey, and if you are joining us and you hadn't been hearing us talk about it, but we are doing a lot on our podcast, Always Watching. It was previously PandaVision, but we are now calling it Always Watching, and that's because that's what we're doing. We're always watching all this TV. So it's all the TV shows we like that don't fit into our other universes. So please go over and follow Always Watching wherever you get podcasts, and throw us a review over there. We're really trying to grow that show in the midst of all this cool TV. We're talking about House of the Dragon. What else, Jeff? House of the Dragon, The Acolyte, and The Boys, all right, and The Bear. We're about to do an episode on. So four shows all being done over there. So if you like what we do here, me and Jeff are both taking part in some of those shows. So it would be great to see you, and Ashley. So Ashley's on all three of those shows right now. Crazy.
She's got way more time than I have.
Yeah.
She makes the priority.
Maybe she used to. Kyle Terrell says 2 trailers back to back, and Deadpool in a couple weeks, and Comic-Con. This is one hell of a July. That's right. Right? We're doing it up, man. We're doing it up. All right, guys. Well, we'll be back soon. Peace.
Until next time, true believers.
I'll stop this recording and save it before something else happens. Stop recording. There we go. All right. Well, guys, The Bear is awesome. Waterfall Angel. Really loved it, and really had fun talking about it too. We're gonna get off of here because this went way longer than I expected. And we'll talk to you guys soon. And thanks for joining for real for this this here thing that we did. This
recap?
live stream is what I was trying to say.
Live stream.
Yeah.
Frame by frame.
Frame by frame. Watch of
Chaos.
Captain America. Woo. We're gonna do more of it. I'm sure we'll be talking a lot about this over soon. So we'll be back, guys. Thanks for joining us on the live stream, and we'll try to let y'all know we're doing another one. Bye.